there, it's Erin with Time Saving Templates, and today I'm going to be answering a question that we had on one of our videos about how to calculate the median in Excel if you have multiple criteria. So this video is part 2 of an example that we went over a while back and somebody had a question on it. So let me pull up the original worksheet from the first video. Previous example, we were using the pay structure design template, which just comes with this information, and we added a column to calculate the median market data by individual band. So bands D, E, F, G, H. And we are pulling this from a tab called Market Data. So this is just some sample data that we were using to calculate the median. And so you'll see we're looking here at the 50th percentile for different jobs and levels, and these numbers are assigned to a grade. This formula is just taking the median of all the market data listed here of our sample set, and we get 83,000 as the median. And I'll link to the original video, which goes over what the median is and what that means and everything. But in the first example, we wanted to look at what is the median for each individual grade. So if I looked at grade D, I want to know the median of just these numbers. Each grade being a subset, we want the median number. And that's what this formula is here at the top, and that's what we did last time. Okay, so the question I got on that last video is from Nicholas. And he says, what should I do if I want the median following 2 to 3 criteria, for example, grades D, E, and F? So what he's asking is, what is the median number for everybody in grades D, E, and F combined? So instead of having a different median for each grade, D, E, and F would all have the same median. So thank you for asking the question. So if I filter by D, E, and F, we're wanting to know what is the median of all of the market data points together. So I have a count of 16, so the median would be 8 from the top and then 8 from the bottom. So it's going to be an average of these two numbers. The median should be 5. But we're going to calculate this in a formula so that we can get these numbers entered here. So I'm going to start out just in this market data tab because it'll be easier to show, for example, which columns I'm referencing. The first part of this formula that's a little bit different than the other one where we're just doing one median is that we are going to use the formula, the filter formula. I'll just start typing it. It's going to be equals filter, and then we're going to select the array, which is the data set that contains this. Mostly we just want column C, but for this to work, I'm going to select everything for the array, and then comma, and then we want to tell it what to include. Selected the entire data set, and then comma, and you'll see it says include. This is where we want to specify that we are filtering out D, E, and F for the different grades. So I'm going to highlight the column assign grade and then equals E. But you have to do quotations. I could stop here. If I just select enter, you'll see that it pulls over all the grade E's, and it's pulling over everything, the title, level, 50th percentile, the grade, in the combo. This is because I have all of the whole array selected. Now you can play around with only using column C and D. So say I just did C and D, then it's just going to pull this in. So it's pulling in only E because that's what I specified here. But we want to pull in, and we're going to add the median part to this later. Right now, we're just trying to pull in all the numbers so that the median can be calculated. So from here, if we want to add a second criteria, so we want to add grade D I guess. I actually need to put parentheses on parentheses up here. And you'll see this formula is only in the first cell. If I click over here, it's grayed out. That's the filter formula. Lots of ways to use this formula. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put parentheses around this filter if we're gonna add more than one. So we have column D equals E, and then we're gonna do plus sign, another parenthesis, and column D equals letter D for grade D. And then, do I need to add another? Enter. Okay, and now it's pulling over all the data points for each row that has a grade D and a grade E. And then we're gonna go in and add one more plus column D equals, I think we wanted D, E, and F to be considered professional level grades, and add a second. Might need to add a third parenthesis. Okay. So then we have our data set, which contains 16 data points. That was the same I got if I filtered by grades D, E, and F, 16. So that's formula is just working to filter out what we are asking for. So that's how that part works. And then to get the median of these numbers, we just need to add median to the front. So we are just gonna come in here to the formula and median, parenthesis, and then we're gonna have to add another parenthesis here, I think just to the end, and enter. And then now we just get one result, this 97.5, which matches what when we filtered it earlier, this 95 and 100,000 were the two middle numbers, so that if it's an even amount of data points, it'll take the average of the two middle numbers. So 97.5 and 97.5. So that's our median for professional level grades, which are grades D, E, and F. Okay, so then we get our median for professional level grades. I'm gonna copy this formatting so we have a comma. And then the median for manager level grades, we're going to do a similar formula here, equals filter. And then with the array, I'm only going to select the two columns that I need for this. And then we're going to do if the grade equals G, quotations, close parenthesis, plus sign, and if the grade equals H. And then close parentheses. I need to do a second close parenthesis. And then this will filter in all of grades G and H data points. And then we just add the median to the front and then add another parenthesis. And then we get the median for manager levels, which is just some sample data. But if I wanted to check that, I can filter grades G and H, and then it's sorted in order of lowest to highest. So we have 9. So the fifth and the fifth from the top and the fifth from the bottom is 75,000. So it's going to match 75,000. So that's how I would calculate the median if you want multiple criteria, but not the entire column. If we just wanted everybody together, it's just median and then equal the entire column. But here we split it out into different criteria, and you could do the same thing from this page and have it reference the grades instead of typing it in. But there you go. I hope that helps. And I'll do another video that also shows another way. There is another way to do this median calculation using a pivot table, but there's a extra step than a normal pivot table. But we could also get this information with multiple criteria or one criteria by grade using the pivot table as well. If you prefer that method, then stay tuned for the next video. We also have some free resources here at timesavingtemplates.com/free resources. So feel free to check those out, and a guide to getting started with Excel. And if you wanted to check out the template that we were looking at for the example, that's the pay structure design template, and that is going to be in the HR and compensation template section. And then you can also find all of the HR templates in our package called the All-Star HR Bundle that will have pay structure template within the base pay section, along with these other types of templates that we have for HR. So until next time, don't forget, I am here to help you streamline and save time when it comes to using your Excel spreadsheets.